and tubing. Right here inside of this laboratory, you can see them all over. Look, over there, and there. Some more over there, and there's another one. So, who can tell me some different uses for tubes? Digit.
They're used in plumbing to carry the water.
Nolik, in school we don't give an answer without being called on. Digit.
You can. And for carrying waste.
I am talking to Digit now.
Gas goes through pipes too.
Stop interrupting us.
And don't forget about smoke in a smokestack.
Nolik, that's just rude behavior. Out right now. All right.
And a shower hose. That's also a tube, right?
I told you to get out.
Yikes! And a vacuum cleaner's got one too. And those spyglasses that pirates use when they're sailing.
Hey, what do you say we all go and sneak out of here?
Great idea. Let him call out to himself.
Shh.
And a trumpet's a tube that you blow through. Nolik is my younger brother. There's a lot he still doesn't know, but that doesn't stop him from getting involved in things he probably shouldn't. Unfortunately, that can get him into trouble. So, every once in a while, me or my parents have to rescue him. No, I wouldn't call Nolik a pest. He's just a bit curious. That's why he broke the #1 Fixie rule, hide from humans. Nolik's the one who first became friends with Tom Thomas. Well, I was there too, but Nolik started it. Actually, first it was Grandpoos. Many years ago, he befriended Professor Eugenius. And after that, the professor let us have our school in his laboratory. So it turns out that Nolik is just like his grandfather.
Digit, go on then.
Tubes are, Wow! Just look at all the tubes in here. There's rubber ones and glass ones that are curvy. Oh, yeah! Pens! Parts of them are tubes, too.
He stopped talking.
He ran out of ideas. And those tube slides at the water park. The barrel of a rifle and the shell of a bullet. Those are tubes. Oh, there's a tube with a serious crack. And it's also dripping and hissing.
It's dripping? Where?
How can I show you when you kick me out of class?
What's going on?
Take a look. That tube up there is leaking. That's acid dripping out. Is that dangerous? It's awful.
Any second now, it'll explode.
Where did Professor Eugenius go? He went to eat a sandwich. So what do we do? It's a disaster.
Don't panic. Fire, Verda. Go to that hose and shut off that valve. Simka, go get a pack-a-mat. We'll fix this pipe ourselves. It's very important to be sure that a pipe won't leak. But making pipes that won't leak isn't so easy. Pipes can be made by rolling up a sheet of metal and sealing it up. Unfortunately, the seam can break, and that's why people have figured out how to make pipes without seams. They do it by stretching out hot metal on special machines. And PVC pipes are squeezed out of hot plastic like pasta. When the plastic is cooled down, it hardens into a pipe. We fixed it just in time. Nolik, way to go there. Hey, Simka, where is he?
Don't know. He finally left. Here I am.
Nolik, I want to thank you for being alert, and I'd like you to join our class.
Tadish!
Only don't forget, in my class, students cannot answer unless they're called on. Now then, pipes and tubing. Digit, please continue. Well?
But Nolik said all of them already.
Nolik.
Not all. A straw for drinking a shake is a tube, and some noodles are tubes made out of dough. And what's it called? That thing. A hole in a mountain.
Wait a second, I'll get it. A volcano.
That's not it. They go this way. I mean the kind that go like that.
They're tunnels.
You got it. Well done there. Yeah. Hey, Simka, the button got stuck on the remote. How can we get it back out of there? Look and learn, Nolik. Please help. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Should I let it go now? Oops. Nolik, hide somewhere. Nolik, she stole the remote. Nolik? Where are you hiding? Nolik!
Hello there, Fixies! Hey, where are you?
Hey, Tom Thomas, you got here just in time. Chusaka ran off with the TV remote.
And so what? I can turn it on without it. And my favorite cartoon is just about to start.
Forget about the cartoons, will ya? Nolik is missing! I'm afraid Nolik hid inside of the remote.
And Chusaka took it. Oh no, Nolik's in big time trouble.
Tom Thomas, there must be something you can do!
Chusaka, Chusaka, come here. Where is that dog hiding? I'm gonna go look in the other rooms.
Simka! Tom Thomas, here I am! I'm over here! For now, I'll wait here.
Chusaka's not out there. Where are you? Hey, Simka.
I ran to get a pack-a-mat.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna search for the infrared ray that comes out of the remote.
That's so great! But what is it?
I'll explain it to you. Inside of most remote controls, there's a special type of light bulb called a light-emitting diode, or LED for short. When we press a button, the LED sends an invisible infrared ray. And in the TV, there is a receiver for these invisible rays. The TV understands the command that comes from the remote control and carries it out, like changing the channel or the volume.
If the rays are invisible, then how is it possible to see them?
In the pack-a-mat, I've got these special goggles that can help me.
And now what?
Yell to Nolik. Get him to close the contact on any one of the buttons.
Nolik! You gotta push one of the buttons down on the remote.
A button? But how am I gonna do that? Wait, 1 second. Chusaka Chusaks with a brain full of rocks. Meow. Meow. Oh, Mamma Mia. Now she'll eat me together with the remote.
Nothing for you here.
But here's something. There he is. He's over there.
Chusaka, come here. Do you want a hot dog? So you want to play tough? All right then.
Hooray! You're in one piece. How did you find me?
By looking out for the remote's rays. It's just a shame it's impossible for me to see him.
What are you saying? You can. If you want to see infrared rays, all you have to do is look through a digital camera. Try it for yourself. Turn on the camera on a mobile telephone. Now go ahead and press any button on the remote control and point the camera toward the front of it. You'll see a bright dot on the screen of the camera. That's the light-emitting diode working. It's letting off a special light that can't be seen by the naked eye. It's also possible to point the remote control at a mirror. And then through the camera, you can see how the light-emitting diode turns itself on. So what that means is that invisible rays bounce off of a mirror in the same way that regular light does. So you can control the TV by bouncing the light from a remote control off of a mirror. You don't believe me? Then go ahead and try it yourself. By the way, if you're toys weren't all stuffed under the bed, we would have found the remote without the goggles.
Don't worry about it. When the cartoons are over, I'll put them away.
So, you done watching? Time to clean up. Hey, you'll miss for sure.
No problem.
Anybody can do that. But I bet you can't do it if you tried bouncing the ball off the floor first.
Just look. Oh, what are my parents gonna do to me? Maybe we should call Simka. Simka!
And what's Simka gonna do to us when she sees this? So, got yourself in trouble, huh? You shouldn't be playing with a ball inside. And now we have your lamp to fix.
But how? Only my dad can reach all the way up there.
Why just your dad? You have a hot air balloon over there.
That doesn't fly. It's just a toy, see?
Well, it might be just a toy to you, but for us Fixies, it's absolutely real. If an object is lighter than water, it floats up to the surface. And in the same way, if something is lighter than air, it floats upward. Did you know that hot air is lighter than cold air? Well, it is. And that means if you warm up the air in a balloon, it will float up. Hot air balloons use special gas burners to heat up the air inside of them so they will get lighter. And the bigger the balloon, the more people it can take up into the air.
I know what you're saying, but where do we get a burner?
You think Fixies don't have their own burners? Huh! Sure we've got them. Bring it down here, and I'll go talk to our parents.
No, no, and no. The human child must never see us.
Listen now, Simka. We already don't approve of him seeing you and Nolik.
He won't look. Papas, please. You're the one who told us how you dreamed of flying since you trained to go into space.
Yeah, for 2 years I waited on standby, but I never went up.
And you've never flown in a hot air balloon either, honey.
So let's call it a deal. I talked them into it. There's just one condition. You can't watch.
Okay.
You can come in now.
Now prepare the burner.
Coming right up. Permission for takeoff?
Permission is granted. And off we go!
Hooray! It's flying! Don't you peek. Turn around.
Oh, it was an accident.
I'm going to evaluate the damage.
Maintaining proper altitude.
So, they've reached the spot.
Air balloons are really awesome. I wonder, who figured out how to do that?
It was the Montgolfiers.
The hot air balloon was invented in the 18th century by the Montgolfier brothers from France. In those days, there were no gas burners, so they heated the air inside the balloon by burning straw. At first, there were no passengers on their balloon. Not counting the Fixies, of course. I mean, how else could a balloon get up in the air without them? Unfortunately, the names of the first Fixies who took that flight were not recorded in the annals of history. Following the Fixies' flight, the next passengers were animals: a ram, a rooster, and a duck. And it was not until those three safely landed after flying a full 4 kilometers that humans dared to fly in hot air balloons themselves. Ever since their invention, hot air balloons have also gone by another name: Montgolfiers.
Hooray!
Tadish!
Didish!
All right. Simka, please let your parents know that I'm so very thankful.
Okay, by the way, now you can turn around. You know, Simka, let's fly the balloon just like them. There's no way, Nolik. We would need to use the burner, and kids aren't allowed to play with fire.
I'll give you a ride. Look, I still need to put it back up on the shelf, so climb in and let's do it.
Oh, yeah! This is great, Simka! Look at us! We're flying just like the Montgolfier brothers! What do you mean, like brothers? Okay, then, like brother and sister Montgolfier! Hey, Tom Thomas, what you thinking about?
Huh? For school, I have to write an essay. My very best friend. I don't know. Who should I write about?
What do you mean, who? Aren't I your closest friend?
Of course. How could I forget to write about you?
And you can keep forgetting. That's our secret, right? Don't you remember the promise you made when we met?
Sure, how could I forget? What's wrong with Chusaka today? Chusaka, why are these screws bothering you so badly? What's with you? Leave them alone already. Will you just calm down? You're gonna destroy my plane.
Let's get out of here. Ow! What's going on?
What's going on? Hey, if you don't turn back again, I'm not letting you go. Oh, please, don't be afraid. I'm not gonna hurt you too. I'll just ask you one question and let you go.
Nolik, we can't. Don't worry about it. Quit your staring. Ask your question, boy.
No way you can talk. Just tell me, who are you?
Fixies. That's all. We answered. Now you let us out.
Oh, wait, but what's it mean that you're Fixies?
That's already question number 2. You promised to let us out, didn't you?
I'm sorry. You can leave now.
Simka, it's fine. I can see from his look that we can trust him. All right. We'll tell him. You gotta swear that you don't tell anyone else.
I swear it.
Fixies. We're the little people that live inside of machines and appliances and take care of them, fixing them, cleaning them, and oiling them. Humans never suspect us. They think that if something breaks and then suddenly starts working again, that it happened all by itself. Well, nothing happens by itself. It happens because we, the Fixies, are living inside. Yes, without the Fixies, humans would have so many more problems with their machines.
That's awesome. And so what are your names?
That's already question number 3. You can call me Nolik, and her name is Simka.
And my name's Tom Thomas. Will you come back over? Oh, well. I was this close to becoming the first kid in the whole world who made friends with the Fixies. I thought you guys would never come back over.
And we didn't plan on coming back. But then we thought it'd be really great to be the only Fixies in the whole world, who are friends with the only kid in the whole world, who is friends with the Fixies. Ah! And who has told no one about us.
The Fixies do everything they can do to hide from humans. They are afraid that if humans discovered Fixies, they would hunt them down and capture them and start keeping them in cages, just like pets. And worse than that, they would take them into their laboratories and start examining them under microscopes, even conducting scientific experiments on them. Or suppose that humans thought we'd do all their work for them, and so they decided that they didn't have to take care of their appliances any longer. Well then, let me tell you this. If humans decided that they didn't have to clean or fix their own appliances, then not even the Fixies will be able to stop them from breaking no matter what they do. That's why the Fixies are very smart to hide from humans.
Okay, then, I'll write about someone else. I have the very best friend ever. Period. When something's broken, he repairs it. He's the one and only the one and only Nolan.
Okay, children, for today's lesson, we're going to learn about the microwave oven. It's a very special appliance that people use to heat all sorts of different foods up.
Oh, wow. Is there any chance that we could get heated up here?
You'll find out about that too, if you'll pay attention, of course.
Whoa! Got it? Now listen carefully.
I'm listening.
Of course, young Fixies go to school just like human kids, but their parents teach them a lot of important lessons too. Fixie parents take their kids on tours of all sorts of different devices and teach them what Fixies can do to keep them working properly. They like to show them how the computers or televisions or gaming systems work, or any one of the many appliances they take care of inside of the kitchen, like the stove. Every once in a while, a new device appears in the house, something that the Fixies have never dealt with before. To learn how this new thing works, the Fixies gather together and read the instructions that the humans keep printing up, but almost never seem to take the time to read for themselves.
And so now it's time to look at the magnetron. That's what emits the microwaves.
Oh, and so the food absorbs the microwaves, and that's what heats it up.
That's right. And now, look carefully to your left.
Hooray! Freedom! Oh, Tom Thomas. What do you say? Want to watch cartoons?
I can't. I need to do my homework.
Then just do it quickly.
For some reason, whenever I start doing homework, I always get hungry for some food.
Then just eat faster.
No. The faster I eat, the sooner I'll have to start doing my homework. It already got cold. I need to go warm it up. 1 minute should be enough.
These aren't just ordinary wires. These are for...
Marcia, what's going on?
It looks like it might be an overload. The microwave might burn out.
Then we better run out of here.
What do you mean, run? We need to save this microwave.
Simka and Marcia are inside.
Simka, I need your help. Tadish.
Oh, what's wrong with the microwave? It looks like it just broke.
Who cares if it broke? What matters is that Simka and Marcia aren't broken.
Look, there's no one here.
Of course not. We were behind the wall. You wouldn't believe what happened in there. Oh, there you go. Tom Thomas, why did you put that fork into the microwave?
Why not? You mean I'm not allowed?
Remember, never put any metal objects into a microwave. If you put forks or spoons in a microwave, you can burn it out. And then not even a Fixie will be able to fix it. Even a thin metal border on a plate can cause serious problems. Also, never warm up food in sealed packages or bottles inside a microwave. And one last thing, don't even think of cooking eggs in their shells in there. They'll just explode.
Sorry, I didn't know any of that.
Nolik, and what were you thinking? Why didn't you warn Tom Thomas about this?
Well,
Oh, today you skipped school. And now you don't know it either. Nolik, where are you going? I'm talking to you.
Where else? I gotta go study all about microwaves.
And I'll go do my homework now.
But first you'll sit down and eat for a while, right?
No, I'm not gonna eat food. First, I'll go and play some games for an hour or so.
And when the Pied Piper began to play his magical flute, the rats came out of their holes and followed him. And they never would be seen in Hamlin ever again. Whew.
And then what, huh?
I can't read anymore. My legs got tired. Whew.
Simka, Nolik, something's rustling in there.
In where?
In Dad's office, it's on his desk. It's inside the wooden container.
So maybe there's a mouse inside it.
Tom Thomas, sit right here while Nolik and I go and check.
And if there's a mouse in there for real, then how are we gonna get it out? Those rodents are really so big.
And why was I reading that book to you, huh? Just grab a flute, give it a toot, and the mice will scoot.
And where are the flutes gonna come from?
We'll make 'em. Toot, 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 toot. You got it?
Sure I did.
Wait a second. Let's get a little closer. See? It's just like I told you. No more mice in there.
So let's toot a little more so they won't go back in.
All right.
So you're the ones messing around out here.
Oh, Grandpoos, it's you here.
All day I can't work on what I need to do. Right from the start, someone's opening up the top, and then you two tooting out.
It was Simka who came up with the tooting.
Just because you're afraid of mice.
Wow, what kind of machine is this?
Well, what do you think?
A coffee grinder?
No.
A hole puncher?
Is it a foot scratcher?
What?
Well, a machine for scratching your feet.
You're joking all the time, you. It's a music box, and it's just wonderful. Music boxes were invented more than 200 years ago. Inside, there is usually a cylinder with short pins sticking up from it. In front of the cylinder, there is a comb with metal teeth of different lengths. If you pluck one of the teeth, it will make a pleasant sound. A short tooth makes a higher sound, and a long one, lower. When the cylinder spins around, the pins pluck the different teeth, and music plays.
Awesome! So what's broken in here?
The spring slipped off. It has to be pushed back into the right place. Will you help? There we go. That's better.
How come the music's not playing?
First, you have to wind up the spring with the key.
Tidish! I know who can wind up the spring. Well, Tom Thomas, can you guess what kind of machine this is?
A paper cutter. How about a hole puncher?
You're such a joker. Now don't go and tell me it's a foot scratcher.
Then I don't know.
Then wind it up with the key and you'll find out. Do you want to know how the higher and lower sounds come out? Put a regular ruler over the edge of a table. Hold down one end of the ruler and pluck on the other. The shorter you make the end hanging off the table, the higher the sound will be. The teeth inside of a music box work the same way. And bells work the same way too. The smaller the bell, the higher it rings. The sound of a violin or a guitar depends on how thick the strings are. Fat strings make a lower sound, and thin strings a higher one. How tight the string is also makes a difference. Take a piece of string or a rubber band. Tie one end to a doorknob and pull on the other end. With your free hand, pluck the string. The tighter the string gets stretched out, the higher the sound. If you want, you can even play a tune.
I think I got it now. It's an old player for music.
That's close, but not it. A music box is what they call it.
I just said that. So, what was it in there,
Just a broken spring.
It's not the thing I'm dying to know. Who was moving around there?
All I'll say is we, Tom Thomas.
Won't let that secret out.
Shh. Nolik, please stop your jumping. Your head's gonna fall off.
Don't worry, it won't fall off.
That sounds good. Okay, I'll see you in a bit.
Are you going somewhere, Tom Thomas?
Me? Nowhere. Katya's coming over, so we can do our homework. I need some strawberries.
Is she gonna bring the strawberries with her?
You got it. And my job's to supply the whipped cream. They're so good together.
Whipped cream, do you have any?
I'll go and check.
Wait, for me. Simka, what do they make cream from?
It's made from milk, and the milk you can get from a cow.
And what about whipped cream?
The cow jumps up and down like you, so the cream can get whipped up.
Really?
I'm joking, Nolik.
I looked everywhere. We've got regular cream, but there isn't whipped cream.
No problem. We can whip some up right now. Cream is thick milk with a lot of fat. If you want to make whipped cream, you need to cool down the cream, add some sugar, and then beat this mixture very well. This adds tiny air bubbles that turn the cream into a delicious, white, fluffy foam. But it's important not to overdo it. Or instead of getting fluffy, the cream will start getting thicker and thicker until it turns into rich, creamy butter.
How are we gonna whip it up?
Look, there's a whisk. No! Hold on!
How's that?
It's not working. Maybe we need to use a different bowl or something.
Do you think that a bottle would work?
That's a really good idea.
Now I don't have to worry about spilling this cream anymore.
Shake it with both hands.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Shake it harder, Tom Thomas!
That's all. I'm just too tired.
The cream looks exactly the same as when you started. You didn't try hard enough.
Oh, really? Then try whipping it yourself.
I got it. That's who's gonna help us.
Chusaka? Yeah, awesome.
Bring it down! A little more! Perfect!
Open it up.
Chusaka, Chusaka, the brain full of rocks! Na, 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 na.
Telephone.
This is even cooler than jumping on the trampoline! Yahoo!
Yeah? But why can't you? What a shame. It's fine. Come on over anyway.
You can't reach us. You can't reach us.
I'm so tired.
I'm sure that at least we got the cream whipped up.
Oh, see that, Simka? There's no cream left. Just some yellow stuff.
It's butter, I'm sure.
We overdid it.
People make so many different things out of milk, like cream or butter or frosting for cakes and cupcakes. With dry milk, sugar, and boiling water, you can make condensed milk. And if you make it cold, brr, you get ice cream. And if the milk gets sour, no problem. Humans make all sorts of foods out of sour milk, like yogurt, sour cream, kefir, and buttermilk. If you drain off the extra liquid from sour milk, you'll have cottage cheese. And by boiling milk a special way, you can make all sorts of different cheeses. There are so many kinds of cheeses made throughout the world that it's hard to even count them all. And even certain kinds of chocolate can't be made without milk. You must agree that plain old ordinary milk is just one super magical, extraordinary thing.
It's just awful, guys.
What, Katya's not coming over?
She's coming over, just without the strawberries. She didn't know that her grandmother had already used up all of them to make some jam.
So you're telling us that we don't need any whipped cream?
Right. Katya's bringing a cake. And she said that we'll need butter. She wants to make frosting out of it.
Butter?
I don't know if we have any.
We got plenty.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah.
Tom Thomas, aren't you done yet?
Yeah, show us your surprise and quit drawing.
But this is the surprise. So make yourselves comfortable. Quiet on the set, and action.
Great crash, huh? You should put a huge bump on his head. It's just like a cartoon that you drew in there.
He did draw us a real cartoon there.
Oh, right. Real cartoons, they only show them on television.
But they make them exactly the same way. Animation is made with many, many pictures called frames. Each one of the frames is a little bit different from the one that comes right before it. For example, a character can lift his arm up a little bit at a time. And then, if you watch the frames very quickly, one right after the other, it looks like the character is really moving. And that's how cartoons are made. And you know what? To make 1 minute of a cartoon, you might have to draw more than 1,000 frames.
Oh, wow. I'm not patient enough for that.
It's no big deal that your cartoon's short, especially since it's funny.
Yeah, it's so funny. Tom Thomas, who's this kooky guy you drew here?
You're just joking, Nolik. You don't recognize yourself?
So this is supposed to be me on here?
Did you already forget what happened to you this morning?
Simka, you're it. You can't catch me. I'm too fast for you. Ay, 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 ay.
You weren't too fast for the pole.
Ah, Simka, you didn't have to tell him about that. Real sisters don't treat their brothers like that. Oof. And your cartoon's not funny at all.
Nolik, don't go.
It's okay. He just needs to sulk for a while. While he's gone, there's something I want to show you. Do you have a cartoon you can put on the TV?
I have plenty.
What should I do?
Let's watch it again. But now I want to show you the same cartoon a frame at a time. Here, take a look. This is a frame, and here's another and another. Isn't that cool?
Uh-huh. So cool.
And then back at regular speed, there's 25 frames every second.
What should I do?
It's magical.
Simka, you know, I feel awful for Nolik.
Yeah, I feel awful too.
There are many different ways of making animation. Hand-drawn animation is, of course, drawn by hand, and stop motion is made like this. The animators pose the model and take a picture of it. Then they move the model a little bit and take another picture. And they do it again and again and again until there are enough frames to make the characters look like they're moving very smoothly across the screen. Another popular style of animation is clay animation. In these films, everything is built and rebuilt out of modeling clay. But today, most of the cartoons are made on a computer. At first, they make a computer model of a character, a sort of digital puppet. After the models are built, they are colored and animated to move. This is the kind of animation that's used in the Fixie cartoons.
Tom Thomas, what are you doing? Are you drawing a new cartoon?
Nah, I started fixing the old one, so Nolik will stop being angry.
Good. Keep drawing, and I'll go and get him. Nolik!
I'm not here!
Nolik, forgive me. Please don't be so mad. There's a cartoon to watch.
I've already seen your stupid cartoon. So what'd you do now? Put a huge bump on my head?
Not a chance. I did it all over again. I'm sure you'll love it.
You're sure of that? All right, go ahead. Show me your cartoon.
Quiet on the set, and action!
There you go. Now that cartoon I really liked.
Good, 'cause I'm all out of paper.
Well, I think the first cartoon was funnier. Whoa. But this one's much better, of course. Yeah.
The first period is almost over. Tom Thomas's team is leading 2-0. There's no getting around the difference in class.
Simka, pass to me! Simka, over here!
Goal! 3-0. And that's the end of the period. Time for the teams to take a break.
This isn't a fair game.
There's 6 of these guys and only 2 of us.
Go ahead and call your classmates. I'll still outscore you.
You sure about that?
Uh-huh. Well, Tom Thomas, you asked for it.
Young Fixies take classes and study just like human kids. But Fixie schools are quite a bit different than schools for people. To begin with, there are no more than 10 students in a room. In Simka's class, for instance, there are 6, and the children don't study in one place. On one day, the lesson could be inside a refrigerator, the next day in a computer, and the day after that in a vacuum cleaner. This is the best way for Fixies to learn all about them and put their new knowledge to the test. But the most important thing is that they have to learn to work as a team and help each other. Stronger Fixies helping weaker ones, and older Fixies helping younger ones. This is a must for Fixies, because appliances are so very big that if we didn't work as a team, we little Fixies could never get by.
As the second period is about to begin, our full team comes to the ice.
Huh?
Introducing the engine of our class, Fire!
My motor's roaring.
And now the brains of our class, Digit!
Okay, what's the score?
Now here is the spirit of our class, Tula!
Could I be our goalie?
And here she is, the face of our class, Verda!
And oh, what a cute one. So you want to quit, Tom Thomas?
I'm not afraid of you.
Nolik, pass!
Shoot!
I'm calculating the angle to use. Oh!
Oops. Pass it quick.
Quit sleeping! If you're gonna scream at me, I'm not going to play at all.
Wow, that's some team you got there. 6-0. It's a blowout. Now the intermission before the final period.
We're missing something here.
I can tell you what.
You mean confidence?
Calculations?
Elegance?
I know speed.
What's missing here's teamwork.
Simka, you're right. It's one for all and all for one.
Then here's what we're gonna do.
We got it.
Attack and check, don't lose control. A line change on the fly. The puck is zooming towards the goal to score and break the tie.
It's one for all and all for one. Great teamwork is a must. Let's go and show 'em how it's done. This game was made for us.
Hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Tell me again, what's the name of our game? Hockey. I can't hear you. Hockey. Oh, hockey's our game. Hockey. Hockey's our game. Hockey. Hockey's our game. Hockey. Hockey's our game. Hockey. I love that hockey.
We won, Tom Thomas. What do you say now?
How did I get creamed like that?
'Cause you're by yourself here, and we are a team.
Oh, Tom Thomas, that door of yours squeaks terribly.
Yeah, and it's not easy to open either.
Well, that's because the hinges are rubbing. That's why your door is not working right.
How can I fix it?
Just reduce the amount of friction.
How?
With some oil on the hinges. I can do it for you because I've got a pack-a-mat.
All right.
Simka, can I help you?
Sure you can. Wear the pack-a-mat, all right? Friction is the force that tries to stop something from sliding or rubbing smoothly against something else. Rubbing can make things wear out quickly if there's a lot of friction. If you want less friction, you need to put something on the parts that rub against each other, like oil. There are special kinds of grease used to keep clocks and wheels turning smoothly. And for skis, a special kind of wax can be used to make them go even faster. That's it. Now the top hinge. It's all done. Go ahead and check how it's working.
It's not squeaking.
I told ya.
You guys are the best. I gotta go.
Go where?
I'm gonna go sledding.
Maybe you'll take me with you?
Sorry, Nolik. You don't have a sled to ride on. I'll see you later. Simka, should I grease the saucer?
What for? It'll slide down the hill just the way it is.
Ah, okay then.
Wait here for me, Nolik. I'll be back real soon with a surprise for you.
Yeah, oil slippery. I know what I'll do. Wow! Talk about no friction! Hey, anyone? Help! Help! Simka!
Nolik? Are you all right? Just stay where you are. I'll be right there.
Papoose! Help us, please!
Who called for me? Help is on the way!
Hey, what are you up to?
Grandpa, stay away from here!
You'll fall over.
Huh? What did you say?
Stay where you are!
What happened here?
I poured some oil on the table
Why'd you do that?
to reduce friction.
That's brilliant.
Nobody move. I know exactly what to do.
And what was the problem you had with the friction?
I want to see all of this oil gone in 5 minutes.
engineers are in a constant battle with the force of friction. They want less friction so that cars will run faster and their parts will wear out less quickly. But just imagine what the world would be like if all of a sudden there was simply no friction at all. Everything would start slipping out of our hands and falling off the table. Knots would untie themselves, and that's not the half of it. Cars wouldn't be able to run without friction either. Wheels would spin around and around in one place, unable to grab onto the road. We wouldn't even be able to walk. Because when we walk, we move forward by pushing off the ground with our feet. And how can we do that without friction? We can't. So now I think you can see why it's not so bad to have a little bit of friction in our lives.
Whew. We cleaned it.
But it's still so stinky.
Nolik, I completely forgot. I promised you a surprise. Look,
What is it?
I made you your very own saucer for sledding.
Oh, that's great. Only, what good is this thing without snow?
Nolik, hey! Look what I've got for you.
Snow?
Yeah.
Is it real snow? Really?
Yep. Now you've got your very own hill to sled on.
This is great! What an awesome surprise!
And you don't need oil to make it go quickly.
Yeehaw! All done. Simka, take a look. I've got my own pack-a-mat.
Now look at that, a pack-a-mat made out of modeling clay.
But this one's my own, and it looks just like a real one.
Okay, you're right, it really does, Nolik.
Simka, Nolik, what's up?
Hi there, Fire.
Want to play some tag with me?
I really wish I could play tag, but unlike you, I've got tons of work.
Yeah, like what?
Well, a bathroom hook fell down. Tom Thomas broke the lamp on his desk. The aquarium has a tube that's leaking. So go and play. I have to get a pack-a-mat.
Oh.
I wish I could play tag.
Hold on. Nolik, you've got a pack-a-mat.
Uh-huh.
Although I gotta say, it looks a little strange.
That's because it's...
Let's fix everything before Simka with your pack-a-mat and my Fixie board. This'll be great. So where is that hook that fell down? All right. Nolik, get out some sticky stuff.
From where?
Obviously, from out of your pack-a-mat.
But it isn't real. I made it out of modeling clay today.
Out of clay? Well, it totally looks real.
Long ago, back in the Stone Age, people learned how to use clay to make their dishes and sculptures. But the modeling clay that we use nowadays was only invented about 100 years ago. Actually, modeling clay is just plain old clay with some ingredients added so it won't dry out. And dyes are mixed in to make all the different colors. There is just no end to all of the fun things you can make out of modeling clay.
I got an idea. Go on, turn around.
What are you doing?
Grabbing glue out of your pack-a-mat. All right, get up here.
Will it stick?
Yeah, of course it will. Let's go and fix the lamp.
We can't fix this without a real pack-a-mat.
Yours will work just fine. Tadish! So, what else did Simka have to fix?
The aquarium.
Hop on. Well, where's that leaky tube?
Here, it's leaking at the joint.
Yeah, this tube is gonna need a lot of modeling clay. Give me the rest of your pack-a-mat.
Sure.
And here's a souvenir. They're all done.
What's all done?
We already fixed everything.
And what did you fix it with?
Modeling clay.
Ha! Modeling clay isn't gonna hold anything.
Well, I say it will.
Wanna bet?
All right.
What in the world is happening here?
Flooding water!
You just do as I tell you, without panicking. Did you know it's possible to make modeling clay in your own home? Just write down this recipe. You'll need a cup of flour, a half a cup of salt, and a half a cup of water. Now, mix the salt with the flour and add the water little by little. Mix it together really well. What are you saying? That it looks just like dough? Well, that's exactly what it is. It's just not for eating. It's way too salty. But you certainly can sculpt things out of it. If you want your modeling clay to be colorful, you can add food coloring or watercolors to it. That's it. Your modeling clay is ready to be sculpted. When you're finished, don't forget to let your figures dry in the sun. That way they'll get nice and hard and last you a very long time. Phew. We almost didn't make it.
And did you fix the lamp with that modeling clay? Uh-huh. And the hook, too. That was not a good idea.
But it was really quick.
Hey, that's true. That's why I want to give a medal to you. You're heroes.
For real?
Of course you are. And here it is, your medal.
But it's made out of modeling clay.
Your reward fits your heroic deed.